It's time to make hummus. All right, I'm going to try to cut my own keys here. Here's a stack of B11. It's a hit. Keys, the old General Motors from the 50s and 60s, I guess, before they started chipping and everything. And this is the only key that I have to Bonnie's boot, the trunk. And so I'm going to try to cut a key with a Dremel. Yep, heard me right. I'm gonna try to duplicate a key by using a Dremel. So how would one do that? Well, let's go find out. I don't know. This may work. And again, it may not. Seaside Rendezvous, give us a kiss. All right. So here is this one. And we're going to line that up perfectly there, I hope. I've already tried the blank key. It doesn't work. Didn't think it would. No, that's about as good as that's going to get. So, thought I'd use that. I use that all over the Bonneville parts. Just one of my habits. So, okay, I think oh, there that is. It fell off, reached through the spider webs. There that is. I guess the wind got it. I don't know. All right, at least I found it. Found lots of stuff today. Found the leads for one of my old meters that I don't really like, but I found them anyway. Okay. So let's just, I don't care about getting paint on it. Okay. Let that cure a little bit. And get paint off, that's easy. Just for a few seconds. Okay. It's weird not purging out those lines, but you don't do that anymore. Okay, let's let that cure out. We'll see what it looks like in a minute or two. Go get a cool drink. Y'all remember Amber Frick, don't you? Okay, it's been a few minutes. Let's just see what this looks like. It looks pretty bad, doesn't it? I'll give it a shot, though. Maybe there's a better way. You think there's a better way? Can't use the original key as a guide, because if you mess it up, you're in real hot water. Seen people do that. Guess I could do this as kind of a start. Maybe I can just draw it in. Okay, I drew it in with a fine point Sharpie. Okay, and we'll turn the vise around. What are you hooked on? Oh, hooked on my pole over thing over there. Okay. Well, let's see if we can do this thing. Been making carpenter bee traps. Hard to tell, huh? All right, let's put it in there and get the old Dremel going and see what we can do. Okay, let's see what I can do here. I have my other key right there, just to sort of give me an idea what we got. Well, not exactly hard steel, is it? Let me get my noise abatement off. Let's just see what I got here. You know what? That ain't too bad. I see that little divot right there. So let's get my Sharpie. Okay. I don't know if I'm in focus in the very least. But anyway, I think right out there. You know, I might get away with this. Okay, let me, I'm just going to do this by hand. Lord knows if I'm in focus. I'll get my thing over my ear. It's always good to keep your noise abatement over your ears. Okay, let's see how that did. Okay, I think I'm not gonna not dare do any more. And they look pretty good. It looks pretty good. Well, let's go over and see how this is gonna work out. It's the key to my charm. Alright. So here we go, real time. I like that turquoise paint sitting on my skin. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay. So there is freshly minted key. Here's OE key. Okay. Click bang. So, okay. Alright, you heard it latch. Huh? Dang if it don't look about right. Okay. Well, let's see if you can cut a key with a Dremel. This is... Oh, be danged. I would have never dreamed it worked that good. That's hilarious. Okay, well, I did it, and so now I got a duplicate key to the boot lid. So there's the OE. I'll put that in my pocket, and let's try it again. That's unbelievable. I know these locks aren't complicated, but watch it not work. Now there it goes. Ready? There you go. That's good for a spare. I'll be dogged. I might take her for a ride. Let's take her for a ride. You want to? Take old Bonnie out. I hadn't taken her out since I did that wood grain thing. Let me go get the keys, and we'll see if we can get her going here. It's a beautiful day for it. It's might windy, but it's still a beautiful day for it. Let's get her going. I've been charging the battery too. I'm so excited about that. Okay, let's turn. I think that's the fuel pump. Yep. Okay, let's not run that for real long. All right, let's. I got the new lock right there, the old-fashioned kind that I like better. And let's see what happens down here. See how much fuel I got. Ooh, it's making noise. Might be the radio. It is a radio. Or is that fuel thing? What's going on with that? Does it always have to be something? Guess it does, don't it? Well, let's look at that. I don't know. I was so happy about having a fuel gauge. I guess we're gonna go back to the old ways. The old ways! Okay, let's stop that noise anyway. Stop that one. So let's turn, let's get the choke set. Okay. Ready? It's been a long time. It's been weeks, about 3 weeks. Nope. That battery's a goner. Dadgummit. I am positive this battery is toasted. It's been in there a very long time, and it's not the correct battery. It's bigger than the one that's supposed to be in it. But how old is this thing? Let's see. This is 23, and this is 12. I wanted to put a little charge on this and try it again, but y'all missed the first shot because camera stopped. I must have hit a button or something. So let's try her again. So let's see if she... Oh, there we go. All right. and we are 959.7 volts. That ain't very good, and it has been on charge too. I don't know, is it going to move? Out of vehicle, enter. It's a regular battery. It's a high cycling, whatever that means. I don't think I've ever seen that before. It is a cold cranking amp, enter. It is 950. Come on, baby. This thing's weird. Come on. And then it starts going too fast. Ooh. I'm glad to be out here. It feels pretty good. Okay, I haven't checked it. I think it's 700. I don't know. 950. Enter. This thing's old. Replace battery. 80. Well, I only missed it by 700 something. Whoa. And I might just give her another charge tonight just for fun. I'll take the charger off the Harley and give this thing a hit just kind of for fun. I've been hitting it with the snap-on thing. 950 down to 80. Whoa. Well, that ain't too good. All right, let's just give her a little overnight, and we're going to do this for now. Okay. Funny. That's a big sucker. I don't know. 31p thing. Alright, well, we're not going to use that big of battery again anyway. 1011. I don't know what that means. I know those stickers mean something. K1 and all that other stuff. So anyway, let's go. I remembered something. I didn't restore all of this truck, but as some of you, let's talk about it on the Healy. You can see it on the Healy too. Old cars generally just had door locks on one side. So this is 1957. Ooh, nice and loose. Let me tighten that up. And that might be a rattle, huh? And see, this side does not have a lock, and it's nice and tight. So everything I'm touching today, I got to work on it. But this is interesting in that I can probably just reach up in there and tighten it. I'll have to make a note of that. But so I don't know if the TR4 is like that. It's got a lock on this side, and it's got a lock on that side. Ooh, uptown, baby. But when the dude on Freedom Drive in Charlotte got this truck and did some stuff to it, I know he took it apart and painted it. But see, there's a lock on the passenger side. I'm going to leave that open. But there's no lock on the driver's side. He put them in backwards. See, there's no lock there. So we'll take those out. That'll be fun. It's not hard to do. A couple of vice grips, go after it. And I'm just going to try all my GM keys. Maybe I won't tell you what I normally do, but I might have to keep doing it. But it'd be nice to have a key over here. That'd be cool. Let's get that battery out. And I don't know, let's just keep going. I need a 1/2-inch wrench. These are old time. You don't need a 10mm, you need a 1/2-inch. Let's see if I got my favorite 1/2-inch wrench here. And there she is right there. Favorite wrench of all time. So as you can tell, that is a monster battery. And she'll take it. But I'm going to put something a little better in her. Put an AGM in her. Maybe get a tending charge. That thing does that. I always forget that. So see, that's a big vacuous hole you got there. Let me get the measurements on that. It'd be nicer if it just fit the flipping tray, wouldn't it? And then I could do a hole down and everything. Say. We'll use this tape measure I found lying down there. So I tell you, I have rain chains on my eaves troughs, and it blew so hard it wrapped that chain link around one of my cameras. It looped around. Whoa. Okay, let's see what we got measurement wise here. I might could find a chart, but I want to know for sure. So this is your basic 10 and I guess 10 and a quarter, maybe a little more than that. That tray looks pretty good, don't it? And if I hear 7, 10 and a quarter by 7. I wonder if the one in the Healy, because I love that battery. That thing's really the heat. And no pun intended. When you're using tape measures around batteries, you want to be very mindful. You don't want to get any arcing. So it almost doesn't matter to me if it works or not, because I like this battery. Alright, let's see what this is. This is your, that's, oh, so you don't get screwed up here. So, because of that thing there, 10 and a quarter, very careful like, by 6 and something, 6 and a half. I'm going to get one of these. This is a ODX AGM2 4M. Let's get one of them. You're going to have old cars, you're going to have these things happen, you know? Battery's the least of my worries, you know? Wiping out camshafts, you know, is a whole nother issue. Okay, so I got the bolts out. It only took a minute, and that's a Mercedes armrest, by the way. And then you just sort of take that off like that. And there's that old Hunter green. I think the other door is off another truck. I think it's that blue, that Chevy blue we all know so well. Let's see what we got here. So there's door handle there, and there's door handle there. So I'm gonna have to. Whoa. Well, I don't know. How you get that thing? Let's take this lock off here. Okay, so you got to take that off to get to. Good time to oil all this stuff. Looks like I greased it not long ago. Okay. Well, I don't know. How do you get that sucker out of there? Let's crank down the window and see if I can see anything there. Okay. Well, let's get the window all the way down. Maybe that's the key. I don't know. I really just don't know. Well, oh, there's a screw right there. Okay, and then there's whatever that is. So when you push on this, so maybe it just hooks in there. Let's take the window back up. When did this window start working so good? When I got this truck, this window was busted out, and I changed all this stuff. I changed that glass. Ooh, boy, Nelly, was that ever hard. All right, right there. Let's try that. Okay, I got that lock out of there. Is there anything under here? Tell you the truth, I really don't know. I think there must be a screw right there. How in the world would you get to that thing? If that's true. Is that true? Dang it. Oh, it's a little bit at an angle. See it back there? There it is. Yeah, I was right, but it's just a matter of getting to the dumb thing. What is that thing? There always have to be something. Boy, that's a toughie to get to there. Here, let's see if I can get her. That wasn't too bad. It only took a minute. And then I think, now boy, these things are going to be hitting the ultrasonic. That's for sure. And there you go. Yeah, well, it's pretty smooth, but let's throw it in ultrasonic anyway. So there's one down. Let's go see what the other one's like. And let's take a look in there. It's all a mess, ain't it? That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad at all. Oh, that's real bright, but I can't use the lower setting because it flutters. Okay, let's go get the other one off. If it's ruining anything extra special, I'll let you know. Well, let me go get the ultrasonic heating now. I can use the little one for that. That'll be good. That screw that's way up in there, you don't want to drop it, but in this case it wouldn't matter because it would just fall through the big rust hole right there. So this should be ready to come out. Okay. Whoa! There's a wind for you. I don't know what that was. It fell off over there. Let's get this out of here. Whoa! Okay. There you go. So there's handle, and She's not going anywhere anyway because I ain't got no brakes on her, so I think this will be fairly... I wonder if it's stamped somewhere. I don't think so. That's got a C6 on it. Let's go get the other one off. That's a C6. Can't be the same part number because it's a mirror image, right? Alright. So as you can see, this one's got a bunch of paint on it. And let's see if I can get that out of there. Yeah, she just falls out. And this is a, that's a 10-6, okay? Yeah, I think those could be cleaned up and lubricated and so forth. And kind of feel like taking those off a little bit, but I just might hit that with some brake clean. Let's not get too rambunctious here. Okay, let's go back there and clean these things up. Let's see where we are here. 35. Now this is why I got this little one, is just because of that right there. I think I can get both of these in there. And look at that. Alright. Bop, 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 ba-doo bop. Alright, I'm all curious now, so I took the screws out of this. Why not clean that up? Just why not? We'll do one at a time. That's not so obviously right and left. I guess I could get my little stamper thing. Look at that, there's some kind of mark. I will tell you too that a lot of the screws on this, use your bigger screwdriver. Number 3. I think these are number 2s. Let's see, yeah, number 2. So you'll find that your life will be easier if you use the bigger screwdriver there. So you can hear the thing in the background probably talking. Might as well clean these things up. This door might even shut a little better from now on. Don't have to worry about it latching now, do you? Well, the handles are thoroughly cooked. Let's see what they look like in there. Oh, they're not going to look that much different, but there's a bunch of dirt out of them. Steamy. So, now the trick to this is, put that right back in there. Ooh, that's hot. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Seems like it wants to suspend that up a little bit. So this is the driver's side one. And I'm just going to have to just sort of meatball that. So that's fine. I don't need much. So the trick here is maybe that paint will come off now. It don't matter to me. Well, it does. So, ooh, they're hot. Get some WD-40 and spray right in there. And I'm going to take this one up to the house and see if I can, I don't know, how would you get that apart? Dang, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Okay. Hope I can find a key that works on that. Maybe I'll get lucky. I got a bunch of GM keys, so we'll see how that works. So, yeah, I got to do that with 2 hands. Let's go up to the house and blow the gunk out of that too. So, you know, I used to like to use these things, but dang, they got expensive. I'm gonna pay $5 a can for air. I noticed the other day, even at discount places, it was expensive. Crazy. Okay, this is interesting. There's what the lock looks like. So, you know, I made a note about that. So, there's nothing in here but a circlip, and you push down on this thing here, and this circlip comes out. I don't mind doing this stuff up at my house. And then that goes in there like that. Okay. And then the spring comes out. Alright, and then what else comes out? I may be able to key this. Oh, there's another. Nope, it should just come out of there. I don't know if you can see down in there, or if you need to. But I sure ain't no. Oh, you just push on the button. Okay, here we go. That makes sense. And then there's your lock mechanism right there. Okay. All right. And so now, let's take that off. And then I guess you pull these little wings out right here. And you can get to the lock mechanism. Now where, let's see if I can do that here. So let's take a look at things. Alright, so we've got this right here. We've got this open part right here. We got numbers right here, and this is horizontal. I've never done this, and I've done lock stuff, but not like this. Oh, I don't want to go too hard on that thing. Looks like we'll be down at the vise putting this back in. This is probably true of lots of GM products. Okay, there we go. We're clearing that. Don't go too far. Okay. Let's see if I've got something a little heavier here. I got the old chief tool here. Looks like it's going to rain here. Don't know why that would be true. Let's try it. Let's try for one of these. Now, Dan, if ever you want to close up your Leatherman tool, just open another tool and you get the tang going there. Okay, so we got something a little bit heavier here. That's the way to do that. Do it at that angle there. Now, see, one of these is small and one of those is larger. So I don't want this thing spilling its guts all over the place here. Okay. Guess it might, though. Oh, there might be a little editing going on here. I do want to keep it on tape, though, because in case I need to refer to it. It says rain cloud on my little weather station. It generally does say rain cloud on my little weather station. Oh, there we go. Okay. So let's keep it in context. Now there'll be a... So there that is. Okay, and there's your little window that you see when you open your lock. There's your little window thing. And then there is your lock mechanism. Okay. Numbers on the top, slides in like that. Okay, interesting stuff. And so when you put your key in, I don't know, let's see if I can find a key I don't want anymore. Well, let's just make it, I'll make it actuate. So you can tell by this one, when you pull the key out, that'll pop up right there. See, that pops up right there, and that's what locks it. So this is a door lock. It's a little different. I'd like to keep that little window there. All right, let's see. There you go. I don't know what's locking it. Mainly. So we got to get that to go down, I guess. I don't know. Let me look at it, and I will see what I can do here. So I wasn't able to rekey it. So there are the little springs and the little cover plate that held everything in place, and there are the little keylets thing. You can tell how they're all a little different, and that's what brings up the lock. So now there's no spring force on this part right here. So when you put it in the lock, it'll spin. I'm going to do something better than this, but you know, that's the key right there. No pun intended. So let's put it all back together. That little door flew off, but I found it. That little trap door that we've all seen that keeps the weather out, you hope. And it's right there. So we're going to just put this back together again, put some stuff in it. I think my other thing's through cooking down there anyway. Let's put this back together. I think it was not quite as hard as I thought it was going to be. So there's a total of 6 of these tumblers in there. Make sure you get them all out, and then however you're going to adjust them later. Okay, so now I've got it in the, this is the thing to watch, the horizontal, and then you turn it like that, and then the key will come out. Okay, and that's the new ignition key. So now it is keyed to the door. So I love doing work like this. Okay, boy, that's pretty smooth too. Okay, so let's get some tumblers in there and make this thing safe, and see what I can do about doing some measure. I'm not gonna mess showing you that. Let's put it back together, and then we'll see how it works. Load it up with some graphite, liquid graphite stuff. All right, she's all back together, and I'm gonna end this one now. It's getting too long. And we're gonna just move to something else. I went down this rabbit hole, and I wasn't expecting to today, but see that right there? And there you go. Well, I guess that's keyed right there. It don't look like it much, but I guess that's the lock mechanism. Boy, that just doesn't look like. Let me get it in some light. I guess it is. I don't know. Well, let's go down there and do something else. Like I said, this is a different door. It's that baby blue color. I don't know why I remembered that. Okay, but I did. Anyway, just interesting. Little history, little provenance. Let's just, okay, we just opened the door. Okay, now, and then let's pretend we closed it. And you do that by just pushing that down. That's all that does. And now you open the door, push in on the button, and there you go. And now you open the door. Now let's say you want to lock it. Oops, so windy. So there's the key to Daphne to her ignition, and the little doors there and everything. And if you just turn it like this, it's locked. I can't believe it works. So that, it does work. I don't know how it works. Somehow, little pixie's up in there doing something. It's got to be those slots that are on that thing. Well, now I can lock her with a key. How many 1957 cars lock with a key on the door anyway? So here we go. That kind of pokes at your thumb there a little bit, but that's okay. I think my thumb can take it. Let's see if I got a little hammer. We'll worry about that in a minute. Yeah, I have to poke that in some. That does kind of hurt. Okay, so there you go. And so if you reach in here, and you can lock it, and that works. Or you can open it. Okay, got that going for you. And then that, and I've got WD-40 all over the floor from cleaning this stuff up. So here's the ignition key. Now the lock key. Let's do that again. Okay, you see, now we're locking it, and now it's locked. That is such a very weird, delicate mechanism. I'm really quite stunned, but I'm really quite happy. It goes in like a Ford, doesn't it? But that's the only way it can go, I guess. So, I am just thrilled to death about that. That is just so good. All right, let's go tappy tap that in. All right. And then we're going to call this one quits for sure this time. Because I've got a few other things to do. And let's just get... I took my little ball peen. Where's my little furniture knife? Hammer. I've got a little furniture hammer that would be perfect for this. That ain't it. There it is. And these are so cool, magnetic, and doing tacks and stuff. I never really liked driving tacks like with just having it on the hammer, and I guess that takes a little bit of skill and know-how that I don't have in upholstery world. Well, guess I'm gonna have to hold it. Hang on a sec. Okay, I had to hold it in with one thumb and hit it with a hammer. That's much better. I got it to lay down. Lay down, lay down. Okay, so everything is lubricated and nice and clean and dripping down. Always good. All that oil goes down there and keeps it from corroding. So let's close the door on this one. Once again, all right, I know that's it. So, well, I keep saying goodbye, but I keep talking. All right, goodbye this time for sure. I gotta move some stuff around. Okay.